Ladies and gentlemen, so James O'Keefe hits again. He scores a huge undercover victory, and this time with one of the top, um, people in the Biden administration, someone who is in charge of cybersecurity. Let's watch this together. I'm gonna react to it. You're gonna love it. I mean, this guy just tells the top of the top questions, exposes the administration and what 2024 and the election is going to hold.
So you're pretty high up in the government.
Yeah, I'm fairly high up. I'm good at keeping secrets, and so I manage two federal agencies, the State Department and USAID.
So when you say it's like security, like you're protecting
the networks of the federal agencies
You're
that you give all your information to.
the mission
Wow.
is to protect
Right. Yes.
information.
And we are like the president's voice when we go into meetings in terms of discussing and promoting
The guy just said that he is the president's voice when talking to, DOJ, FBI, whatever. So this guy is high up there, head of cybersecurity.
president's priorities.
Is he going to be the nominee?
Yes. And she will be the vice president nominee.
Yeah, I don't.
There was a debate about removing her from the ticket, but sadly they didn't.
She can't keep black
What the
staff.
fuck?
They quit on her in mass.
But with him, I
know.
he's got
I know.
dementia.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I've watched this. We're going to get right back into it. They're going to talk about Kamala Harris. They're going to talk about that. Everybody knows Joe has dementia. He's going to talk about that. The Joe and Kamala are going to be the nominees, and then James O'Keefe is going to present this option of, well, what about Michelle Obama, aka Big Mike? You're going to be shocked by what this guy says.
Yeah, well, he's definitely slowing down.
But they know that he has those issues.
I think so.
But they're not
And
willing
the
to say
polling
it.
shows it. And
They're not willing to say it
correct.
publicly.
And same thing
But
with
why
Kamala
not?
Harris. She's not popular, but you can't remove the first black lady to be vice president from the goddamn presidential ticket. Like,
I
what
see.
kind of message are you going to send to, like, all the African American voter? How would you spin that? People would be like, what the fuck? Like she's a woman and she's multiracial. I think that they're really concerned about this.
But they won't say it. Well, I guess if they say it publicly,
Correct.
that
They can't say it
Biden is they can't say it
No,
publicly.
they got
Do
to
they
toe
say
the
it
line.
privately? But they won't say it publicly.
Correct.
That
They can't say it
Biden is they can't say it
No,
publicly.
they got to
Do they
toe
say
the
it
line.
privately? I mean,
I'm just
You're
telling you
just-
what I've heard. Like,
just-
yep.
You're just telling me the truth.
Does it make sense? No, but
I mean,
that's what I've heard.
I'm-
I've had a meeting with Michelle Obama at one point when I was an intern, and someone asked her, "Will you ever run for office?" And she said no, emphatically. No.
Really?
I've seen all the shit my husband has had to go through, and that does not interest me.
So apparently they
People will be like, "Oh, I don't think
Not
you should
gonna-
have to get the vaccine."
but we'll see.
It's like, you're not going to get the vaccine, and then you're going to go expose my family
Exactly.
in the hospital
Exactly.
to your vaccinated COVID. Like,
So you work in cybersecurity for the White House, and my question is, what are you doing on a meeting with James O'Keefe? What type of cybersecurity operation you guys run over there?
Look, James himself.
Well, obviously not.
Report with funding from the Citizen Journalism Foundation and Foreign Affairs Desk Officer, Cybersecurity
go.
Policy Analyst, and Foreign Affairs Desk Officer in the Executive Office of the White House. He manages 2 federal agencies and for the last 4 years worked at the State Department. He works on the president's priorities, executive orders, is a high-up official, and cybersecurity subject matter expert. I met with him undercover on Sunday, January the 21st, with my hair dyed, wearing fake eyeglasses. Not only did he not recognize me, he sang like a bird. His social media, which was scrubbed after my initial meeting with him, says he likes long walks on the beach and diplomatic negotiations.
are you familiar with the Kennedy School at all?
Harvard? What about it?
Yes, I'm in the executive education program there.
Really?
So I got a job at State Department.
The State
It's like
Department.
I essentially started at Georgetown and I applied at State. I went to Georgetown for my master's, where I studied when I joined the security studies program in the School of Foreign Service. So when I was there, I focused on like cybersecurity and technically cyber intelligence. So like the like espionage and the spy game that cyber intelligence
You really
agencies
are
play
James
against
Bond,
each other.
aren't you?
I know. My grandmother likes to be like, he's a spy, he's a spy. My parents are like, you can't say that. Don't tell people, don't say that.
Don't say that you're a spy.
That makes you like a target. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean,
but no, I'm not a spy. I work for the White House. So
What do you-
I do oversight and management, and so my job is to help oversee like responses to cyber incidents and cybersecurity problems. And so I manage two federal agencies, the State Department and USAID. So I like have recurring meetings with them where we talk about goals and we talk about the president's priorities and like how are they coming on certain executive order deliverables and like all of this kind of stuff.
Charlie says he's responsible for protecting.
Imagine the people that they are hiring. Trump never had anyone from the Biden administration go on these dates and expose all the secrets that are happening in the administration. But this guy does. Well, I'm going to move forward a little bit to where he starts talking about the dementia, the age, and everything else.
The networks.
But I'm
really cool, Mr. James Bond.
Charlie Krager, who works in the executive.
in terms of discussing
There we go.
and promoting the president's priorities. And
So you're like the enforcer.
kind of, yeah. And the State Department people are more difficult, high maintenance. And
Why is that?
They call me demanding.
Very good at that. I'm probably
Get the vaccine, and then you're going to go.
But asked Charlie about Biden's mental fitness.
I love everything that Biden is doing. I love his policies. Just witnessing it just looks, it's a bad look. I mean, he can't, struggles to talk.
Yes.
And
Yes, he's no Barack Obama.
Is he going to be the nominee?
Yes. And she will be the vice president nominee.
Yeah, I don't.
There was a debate about removing her from the ticket, but sadly they didn't.
I agree with everything Biden is doing. It's just his cognitive ability. Like I have a
Yeah,
grandfather
I know.
who's 91.
Okay.
And
The guy agrees. Yes,
my
Joe
grandfather
has dementia.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Oh, I
sort of
know.
walking like this, and like you know, and I think that voters are going to look at that,
yeah, I know.
and it's going to hurt
I know.
us. I think that independents are going to look at that, and they're going to be like, I can't deal with that. But with him, I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
he's got
I know.
dementia.
Yeah, well, I don't think he has that clinically yet,
No, yeah.
but he's definitely slowing down.
My question is, are the people like your colleagues or the White House or whatever, do they get it? Do they know that? You know?
I think that they probably do, but no one in modern history has ever said, like, we're not going to renominate the president for a second term.
Mm-hmm.
That just hasn't happened.
Do they know that he has those issues?
I think so.
But they're not
I mean,
willing
the
to say
polling
it.
shows it. And,
They're not
and-
willing to say it
correct.
publicly.
And same thing
But
with
why
Kamala
not?
Harris. She's not popular, but you can't remove the first black lady to be vice president from the goddamn presidential ticket. Like,
I
what
see.
kind of message are you going to send to, like, all the African American voters?
So that's the reason why they won't remove him.
That's what I think. How would you spin that? People would be like, what the like she's a woman and she's multiracial and she's like,
But she's not popular.
Charlie says he's seen in the executive office of the White House people talking about how Kamala Harris hemorrhages black staff.
Kamala is so unpopular. The New York Times did an article about how she hemorrhages black staff. She can't keep black staff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the stuff is just they're talking about Kamala and how she treats her staff. And this is embarrassing. See, the internet, the rest of the world is going to watch this video in Russia and China, the leadership of North Korea, at least. As an American, yes, not a born citizen, immigrated here when I was 5, but don't know nothing else. Proud citizen. My businesses are here. I was married here. My kids were all born here. Been here for 26, 27 years now. Know nothing else. Again, even though I don't like Biden and I think he's the worst thing that has ever happened to our country, this is pathetic. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing and sad even to me. And that says a lot. I'm a MAGA patriot. Because at the end of the day, it is still our country, and our quote unquote president and his own staff is disrespecting him this way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you another little piece from the video here towards the end.
Tune in tomorrow for the full reaction of Charlie Krager when I reveal who I am.
So the guy runs away. And James O'Keefe, like usually, follows him and asks him questions and exposes everything he knows, and he just runs. So when that gets released tomorrow, I'll make a reaction video. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share to see the latest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meme and expose the far left extremists. I'm out.